Hey there, Magic One. Welcome to your tarot reading for the week. I hope your week has gotten off to a really good start. Before we jump in, I just wanted to let you know that I recently completed the 2022 yearly overview tarot readings. I will pop the playlist up here for you, and you might want to jump in and see what the energies are available for you to align your inspired action to, so that you can really bring through the meaningful and lasting change you want in your life this year. If you do want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time. You'll find the link to my website down below, and you can peruse the kind of offerings that are over there when you are ready. To let you know that the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can enroll at any time, and you do get immediate lifetime access to all of the resources, which is online learning modules, practices. We've got lots of videos over there, and also you get access to me through my private karmic community. So it's really great if you want to learn to guide yourself from your own intuition and learn to uncover your own subconscious blocks and beliefs, so you know where you might be getting in your own way of really bringing through the change that you want in your life. So that's it from me. I just wanted to say hi and wish you a week full of love and magic. Let's head across to your reading now. Virgo, welcome to your tarot reading for February 7th to the 13th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. I have the 9 card block here, 3 cards recent past, 3 current or focus energy, 3 near future outcome, a couple of oracles and a lead tarot energy. This week, Virgo, I'm working with the Sacred Power reading cards, the Moon Child Tarot, the Star Child Tarot, and the Radiant Rider-Waite. So let's jump in. The first card out was Intuition. And this is a really clear message that whatever you're journeying right now, Virgo, you need to feel your way through rather than thinking your way through. If we try and think our way through a situation, we can often end up in that 9 of Swords energy, okay? Overwhelm, feeling stressed, and really not sure what way to go, because often our mind or our ego is really trying to give us the safe option, but our heart can be leading us somewhere else. So that's why we end up in indecision and in a conflict. So it's really saying, feel into this. What way does your heart want to go? Now, the next one out, Virgo, was self-love. So the situation is, really asking you to really move forward with an act of self-love. And an act of self-love is giving yourself what you really want, not necessarily what you think you should do. Often we make our decisions based on, well, this is the most intelligent move, or this is what makes me look credible, or, this is what I should really do. Sometimes the act of self-love is something quite different, okay? And it might look to the outside viewer like, what are they doing? Why did they make that decision? But you know in your heart why you've done that. Self-care might be important more than usual this week, so just make sure you're tuning into your own needs. Now, Virgo, lead tarot energy is the 4 of Cups, and this is the energy around the situation that we're dealing with. It is an energy of dissatisfaction, okay? There's many levels to it, so I'll give you some examples. It can be boredom, okay? Feeling like there's no more growth in a relationship or a job. It can be emotional disconnection. I have to protect myself, so I'm going to disconnect, or I'm going to numb out because it's the only way I can keep going in this situation. Which is kind of similar to apathy, Well, if I do numb myself out, at least I can keep going. And then you kind of lose that sense of fire and that sense of self, where you're just kind of going through the paces. That's the energy, but what I feel that you're awakening to, Virgo, is that there is a bigger dream within you. I always say with the 4 of Cups, it's like the Empress is calling you with the 3rd cup, which is, what do you really want to wish for here? What were your wishes before you entered into the situation and kind of became dulled down? Because I think that is awakening through your intuition again and really asking you to take some action, okay? So coming over here to the tarot, we've got the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles here. The Ace of Cups for me stands for the fact that, you know, what you are really hoping for is this beautiful transformation in your life that's going to fill your cup. You're really awakening to the fact of not being happy, not being fulfilled, or not being emotionally connected in a situation. The Ace of Cups is a beautiful energy where, you know, we really feel content and satisfied at the level of love, okay? Self-love, or love for a partner, or love for what we do in the world. And they've got the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords here. So I feel at the moment, it's like there is a sabotage or self-sabotage against finding this Ace of Cups. So it could mean that we have stayed in a situation that's not filling our cup for a long time. It could be a relationship, it could be work, guys. I'm just reading the energetic pattern. You can link it to your life area. And I feel that now you're in indecision. I really am clear now that I'm not getting my needs met and I need to make a decision. You know, feeling really ungrounded and unstable about that, going back and forth in your mind, weighing it up. End of the day, the cards are saying that's a Seven of Swords situation. It's a situation that's taking from you, that is sabotaging you moving on to, you know, brighter things here, you know, really your wishes being fulfilled. So it's kind of like a lose-lose situation. So down here in the current or focus energy, I've got the Nine of Swords, the Chariot, and the King of Swords. So I have Cancer energy, I have Aquarius energy. At the center of the reading, the Chariot is about forward movement and moving on. Again, you know, we have this element of decision making here. We see the Black and the White Sphinx, and they're kind of heading in different directions. So the cards are really saying you need to just make a firm decision and honor it and own it. And when you do, those sphinxes will come into alignment and you'll be able to move forward quickly. But when we're in two minds and, you know, sitting in the stress of it, Nine of Swords, we're just all over the place. So the Nine of Swords says if we follow what the ego wants, the mind wants, you know, we may make a decision that's going to lead us into a direction of misalignment, okay? Staying in a situation that's not giving us the growth, that's not giving us the happiness, that's not filling our cup. What we really need to do is quieten the mind and listen to the soul, listen to the heart. How do we do that? Well, we have to do whatever quietens the mind, okay? For some of you, that's meditating. For others of you, it's taking a walk in nature, a hot bath, being in a flow state through doing what you love, playing a musical instrument, cooking. It could be many, many different things. Have you ever noticed that it's when you're doing those things that the insight that you need, the clarity comes through to you? So that's how we can make our decisions really based on the heart. We have to practice awareness, and that comes from actually dropping it out of the mind and into the body, and that's where we access our intuition. King of Swords though, you know, I mean, that says that, yeah, we also need to apply some logic to it, of course. A really good way to do that is just to take like a step back and try and see the big picture here. Let's not try and get too lost in the detail of it. The King of Swords says that we're needing to make a strategic move here, okay? If we want a different result, if we want transformation, if we stay in the same situation, generally things will remain the same unless everyone involved is really doing the work, you know, doing the shadow work, working on themselves, taking ownership, building awareness, all of those kinds of things. So sometimes the King of Swords says, well, it's best to sever ties and move on. Yes, this is a comfort zone for you, but it's the comfort zone that's numbing you as well. It's the, you know, the Pink Floyd, comfortably numb. Okay, it's like taking this little pill so that we can just keep going in the fog. But the King of Swords is about clarity. It is about getting, you know, crystal clear on the situation and knowing that if we do want better results in our lives, then generally we have to keep moving forward. So in the outcome, Virgo, I've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So the Eight of Cups I love here because this is that indication that when we're missing that final cup, you can see the gap there. Again, it's that feeling of turning our back against something and moving forward. It's driven by the moon energy, our intuition, or what doesn't seem quite right. The ninth cup that we're seeking is that cup of wish fulfillment, okay? You know, it really is about waking up to a fulfillment and passion again. Well, what I love is that the Page of Cups here, who is found, you know, down the track on the forward journey, holds that missing piece for you. Now, the Page of Cups can be a surprise, right? You know, just by taking that first step of forward movement, sometimes the universe will actually reward us by giving you a little bit or a taste of what's waiting for you. And the Page of Cups can be a surprise messenger who is offering you just a piece of what you were looking for, right? A new opportunity that just seems really aligned. Could be someone new that you meet romantically. But it's something quite different from where you are now. The Page of Cups can be this quirky energy, more creative, more playful. It can be a synchronistic encounter as well that changes the game for you. And with the Ace of Pentacles here, it says it's not just something that is an idea or is intangible. It is solid, right? Ace of Pentacles is a solid opportunity that if you invest in whatever the Page of Cups is giving you, it can really go somewhere. And it is golden, right? It's not dull. It really is something that if you plant the seeds, you can grow something. So it could be the offer of work that's actually going to, you know, produce not only on a happiness and fulfillment level, but financially as well. Six of Pentacles, yeah, it's going to bring things into balance for you. It's so interesting that the Six of Pentacles is really about, you know, in the Rider-Waite version of this card, we see the beggars and the Emperor, and the Emperor is just breadcrumbing the beggars, and it's kind of like, you know, you might have just been kind of getting the leftovers in this situation, not getting your needs completely met, but just getting enough to keep you in there. Well, it seems that the tables are turning and you are getting back into a position of power and balance. Now, what's going to make that happen? Well, I've got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. As the Magician, we know we need to step up and take action, move forward, move on. And that is what is really allowing us to be the alchemist of our reality. If we just stay where we are, we cannot expect a different result. But, you know, transformation really comes from setting our intentions, right? You see the Magician's wands here, manifesting, but then following through with inspired action. And that, Virgo, is an act of self-love. Although challenging, you know, that is what really carries us through life and keeps us on the path that we want to go on. Okay, Virgo, well, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this channeled tarot message. Keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective, it may or may not resonate for you. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to interact with you all over there as well. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energy, and see what the collective themes are. It's been a pleasure to read your cards, Virgo. I will see you back here for another one very soon. Bye for now.